The Trigger Spoon Jr. Big enough to draw strikes from trophy trout, small enough to round up a limit of pan-sized fryers, and the perfect spoon to put on the end of your line when the trolling gets tough. Pick up your kit of Trigger Spoon Juniors today at fishhuntshoot.com.
Wow, what a strike. Wow, that was something else. It's on that Trigger Junior. Man, that was a strike and a half. That was crazy. Almost looked like it was snagged. Woo, that's no snag. It's shaking its head. All right. Awesome. There we go. Now we're up to the top shot, about 25 feet away. We'll see what we got. We got a very nice rainbow trout. That's what we got. Very good. We will net this guy. Theoretically. Right there. There we go. Nice little rainbow. All right, he came off the hook. In the net. Trigger Spoon Jr. That has just been super consistent from day one. It is a flat out fish producer. When it's time to slow down, go a little bit more compact, grab a Trigger Spoon Jr., get it in the water. I added a little blue tape to this one just so I look like one of the cool kids. But they flat out fish. Hey guys, Cal here. I'm going to give you the disclaimer. This is a biased opinion, but you know, I don't pull punches with you guys. I don't shade the truth. I tell you what's going on, and I want to add a little bit to what I said about the Trigger Spoon Jr. out on the lake, out on Rollins Lake last week. I absolutely tuned up the trout out there, pulling just a simple chrome on chrome Trigger Spoon Jr. I'd actually added a little blue tape to the one I was pulling just for fun. It didn't matter. The chrome on chrome worked absolutely phenomenally too, which isn't a surprise. You know, Rollins is full of little shiny pond smelt. Well, I'm pulling a little chrome spoon, match the bait fish, catch the trout. They were spitting up pond smelt in the boat. There were dead pond smelt floating on the surface. So it wasn't, Sherlock Holmes detective work. Match the size of the bait, the color of the bait, the flash of the bait, show the trout something that looked like a crippled minnow. Bam! Fish on. So I tried trolling faster up there. I tried going bigger with speed spoons. I was getting hit, but I decided that I'd do better if I downsized a little bit, slowed down, and that was absolutely the right decision to make. I knew these lures were going to be deadly the minute I started fishing them. They have just exquisite action at medium trolling speeds. You can also cast them and fish them in streams. They weigh a full 1/8 of an ounce. It's just a super versatile spoon, and I'm super proud of them. I've caught many, pan-sized trout limits on these spoons. I've caught a lot of big trout on the spoons. Our biggest cutthroat on these was right at about 26 inches. There's a copper edition right there. Our largest rainbow was well over 5 pounds. I've caught a lot of rainbows up at Elmanor that were, in excess of 22 inches. It's just a very deadly spoon. It's not so big that it puts off the pan-sized fish, but it's big enough, it has a big enough profile to still catch the interest of large fish. Big spoons absolutely have their place, but some days you're not gonna get bit on big spoons. The little micro spoons, like the micro trigger spoons, the Wee Dick Nights, they have their place too, but right in the middle of that range is where things like your 1/4 ounce Castmaster, your 1/8 ounce Castmaster, your cripple lure from Max Lure, and your Trigger Spoon Junior. That's where those lures fall. They're very versatile. They work great at anywhere from 1.5 up to about 2.2 miles an hour. For me, the sweet spot with the Trigger Junior is about 1.8. They work great aside of other baits in your trolling arsenal. They'll work at fly trolling speeds. They work at worm trolling speeds. You know, if I'm out prospecting and I think I need to go kind of medium slow, medium fast, just that medium speed range, you know, I'm gonna rig up with a worm, a fly, and a Trigger Junior. I'm gonna start taking the temperature of the fish. If I find I'm getting an equal number of strikes on the worm and the Trigger Junior, I'm gonna switch that worm out for a Trigger Junior because they're less hassle to fish. Just snap it on the end of your leader, catch fish, release fish, put fish in the box, whatever. There's no threading, there's no rigging, you don't have any mud on your fingers. Put this out, troll it at 1.8, and you're gonna like the results. I just had to take a minute to talk about the Trigger Spoon Junior because I know if you use them, you will catch fish on them. It's one of the very best spoons I've ever used. I'm gonna put it on a par with the Cripple Lure and the Castmaster. It's a killer. Anyway, enough about that. If you're looking for trigger spoons or anything you see me offering here on the store, go on over to fishhuntshoot.com. I want to thank you guys for all the support you've been giving the store, all the support you've been giving the channel. We are adding about 400 subscribers a month. If you're one of the guys out there that hasn't hit that subscribe button yet, please take a second to hit it, and you'll always know when I'm on here talking fishing tactics, lures, trout behavior, Bigfoot, aliens, whatever is on my mind, I try to share with you guys out there in my YouTube family. I'm Kel Kellogg. I'll catch you next time. You stay safe and have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about the Trigger Spoon Junior. I'm in love with them. If you give them a try, you're going to be in love with them too. That's all I got to say. I'll see you later.